welcome to my YouTube channel. This is all very new to me and this first video is probably gonna be pretty fucking shit, but I've been wanting to document my prep for a long time now and I finally got around to it, so I hope you enjoy. Now, today is a very exciting day because I have just finished week 13 out of 13 of what we call the dig. And today happens to be check-in day and I'm hoping, Jack, please, I'm hoping for a refeed at the start of this trial mock. So show is in 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks on Sunday. Today is Thursday. And for those of you who don't follow bodybuilding, understand bodybuilding, effectively you deplete, you get fucking flat just to get off as much fat as possible. And then the week before you show is known as peak week, where there are different methods of peaking, but the most common technique is by carb loading and by getting rid of all the fatigue, get cardio out, reduce steps, training intensity and volume decrease, and my personal favorite, up a little bit of food, because fuck me, I am a hungry boy. Yeah, so we are doing a trial peak week because we've pretty much got where we need to be with fat loss. As you can probably see in the hopefully cinematic opening video, I'm fucking flat as a pancake. Obviously I only just woke up, so haven't had any water, haven't had any food yet. But yeah, hopefully this trial peak week is just to see what works, how many carbs I'm gonna need, get off a bit of fatigue, see what sodium and water does, and effectively just give the body a break, but also get loads of data that we can take into, because I'm not just doing one mock peak, I'm not just doing one peak, I've got multiple peaks coming up because I got 2 shows. So we want to gather as much data as possible, so you know what works in the peak week and what doesn't. So my plan for today is just to take you through what I kind of do in a day on prep, day in the life. Obviously it's going to be a little bit different, but a little bit more exciting because it is hopefully, again, it's 8:45. Jack usually gets my check-in to me around 9:30, 10ish. Hopefully it's going to be a refeed, so we're going to be doing a full day of eating. Gonna take you through a training session, just so you can see what my life looks like on a day-to-day, if you fucking care, which you probably don't. But first things first, I start my day the same every single morning with 5 grams of the creatine. Very basic, I know, but gotta get it in, number 1 sup. And of course, we're pretty scientific around here, so I've got my microgram scale just to make sure I'm getting it, because I do not trust this scoop. Oh, fucking hell. 6.5 grams today, not 5 grams. Give that boy a shake. And then also, another non-negotiable, living in the UK, a little vitamin D. I usually just fucking chug it, to be honest. Just try and get 500 mils down as soon as possible in the morning. It makes me feel a shit ton better. Honestly, the amount of people, I don't understand how you wake up and don't drink water, or like you have a little glass of water. It's just not enough. So get up, chug 500 mils and you will feel a fuck ton better. Right, next thing on the itinerary, we need to go out and do some posing, morning posing. I usually do morning posing anyway. Gotta get 4 rounds in daily, but today's obviously a check-in, so I gotta get my shots across to Jack Boy before he starts recording, which is probably very soon, so I should do that right now. Right, we've just got in from a very soggy and cold posing round, but I've sent across my shots to Jack. Hopefully he should be back in touch. Usually I will be out getting many dull, boring thousands of steps in. That's usually the first thing I do when I wake up, get water and go out and do about 5-6k steps. But I'm quietly hopeful that during this mock peak, we're gonna have steps reduced anyway. So yeah, plan now is just to wait for the check-in to come across. Also can't eat until I know what food is going to be for the next few days. But again, quietly confident I'm going to be eating my socks off. Well, I'm not eating my socks off today, but quite a lot more food than I'm used to. So I'll get back to you once Jack has sent across check-in, and then we will fill our bellies with delicious cream of rice and oats, most likely. So yeah, see you in a bit. All right, I'm a very, very happy boy. We have just had the check-in across from Jack. And my God. Okay, for reference, training day has been at 2100 calories, rest day has been at 1800 calories for probably the last 2.5 months. Yeah, 2.5 months. And it's been getting pretty rough. I know a lot of people are on lower, and to a lot of people that doesn't sound too bad for bodybuilding prep, but I've been feeling it. I've always had a high appetite, and I've been fucking hungry, and all the activity, steps, cardio, I've just been fucking cooked. So to see this, absolutely Refeed 3100 calories, oh my fucking God. Yeah, so that's happening. I think it's time we get cooking. Right, so official totals for food today. We've got 3100 calories, 193 protein, 420 carb. I cannot tell you how good that number sounds, honestly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it. And then 57 fat. Right, so a lot of people make the mistake in their refeeds or in their high days, so when you have high carbs, that you can basically just bring in a shitload of random foods, have a cheat meal, go to like McDonald's or some fucking stupid shit like that, and you'll be fine. We will not be doing that. We will be sticking to foods that I've been eating for the last 3-4 months in the meal plan, but just having more of them. That being said, I do get to have some sourdough for the first time in, probably 5 months. I haven't had sourdough, 4 or 5 months, and I cannot wait to have that. So yeah, it's not gonna be some crazy cheat day. I'm not gonna go mental. I'm just gonna be having the same foods I've been eating, but just a lot more of them. But meal one, my favorite meal of the day, we are bringing out the big guns. Got some cream of rice here, and the trusty Flahavans oats. So I'll be back with you once I've cooked up this absolute dream meal. Okay, meal number one of the mock peak. We have got a delicious concoction. Oats, cream of rice, dark chocolate, my whey cake on top. I'll whack it all up on screen so you can have a look at the macros. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting tucked into this. Yep. No more needs to be said. You just know it fucking slaps. One thing that does also change on this mock peak, after every single meal, I now have to weigh myself, take photos, and send that all across to Jack. So because my body is in such a depleted state, literally any changes to carbs are gonna make a massive visual difference, and we want to see where the kind of best look lands in terms of fullness, so we know how to replicate that on stage. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Got to weigh myself and take photos after eating, which is pretty crazy, but I'm looking forward to seeing how my body is gonna transform. Well, I'm not gonna turn into fucking Arnold after getting some carbs, but you know, I'm just looking forward to actually having some fullness and not looking like a fucking string bean. But anyway, I shall see you on the other side of devouring this delicious food. All right, meal one is done, and we are heading off to the gym. Got upper B today, and as predicted, Jack has whacked in a little D volume for us. So we're doing 50% volume today. So if I've got 2 sets on exercise, I'll be doing 1. If I've got 3, then I'll do 2. Just because my body is at maximum fucking capacity at the moment. We'll see what these extra carbs will do in meal 1. I think I had about 110 carbs in meal 1. First time I've felt full in fucking months. It is quite a surreal feeling actually having a full belly. But yeah, looking forward to it. Want to see a fat, veiny pump. That's what I'm most looking forward to. I'm quite fortunate with my commute to the gym. It's only 15 minutes. It is a pure gym, and after this prep, I'm definitely going to be moving gyms to something a little bit more premium, I think, which will result in a slightly longer commute, 35 to 40 minutes, but it's definitely worth it. And on the commute to the gym lately, I've been trying out not listening to any music, no podcast, no music, just kind of, it's a bit cringe, but like just trying to get into almost like a peaceful headspace, I suppose, and no kind of external stimulation, and just really trying to hone in on being able to use my own kind of energy rather than having to run off music. And also, when you have a little bit of time off listening to music, you kind of, it's more fresh when it comes back. Like you feel like you can enjoy the music more. So I've been giving that a go. But not today, because today is a very fucking special day. We've got some carbs in the system. I don't want to be too food focused, but like, yeah, I'm gassed. I should be downtown whipping on the way to you. But yeah, I will catch you in the gym. I don't think we're going to mic up for the gym today. Just get a little training montage going. And then I'll see you back home after that for post-workout, which I'm very excited for. Hey, we are back from the gym, and yet another beautiful sight. Next meal going down, 100 grams of dry weight rice. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, this is going to be a boatload of rice, and I nearly got it bang on. 100 grams, let's see if we can get it to 100 grams. I want to see it at the 100 grams. There it is, damn. Oh, that's hit my satisfying rice for the day. Great, nice. I haven't actually been eating rice throughout this prep. Sweet potato and white potato has been my go-to carb sources, so I'm actually quite interested to see how this goes down, because when you don't eat foods for a certain amount of time, and especially prep, your body adapts to certain food sources, and because I'm literally eating the same things every day, your gut adapts to certain foods. So the introduction of stuff like sourdough and rice today is going to be interesting on not only how I feel, but the look as well, in terms of how different I look eating white rice, sweet potato, and also how hunger is managed. So we'll see how that goes, and I will see you when I've cooked up the post-workout meal. Okay, the post-workout meal is here. We've got an absolute behemoth of a meal. White rice, beef, red pepper, avocado, broccoli, and topped it with the go-to sauces, Frank's, and then 100 grams each of some raspberries and mango. Again, super simple, but I cannot tell you how nice this rice smells. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tucking in, and will be interesting to see how the digestion goes with the white rice. But I will catch you for meal number 3. Right, you join me for a slightly less aesthetic meal number 4, but nevertheless, probably the one I'm most excited for, because I love my sourdough, and I haven't had sourdough in a very long time. Have I mentioned that yet? Fucking hell. I'm food focused as fuck. Sorry, I know it's been it's a bad habit. I've been chatting about this video, but honestly, I just have been waiting a long time to eat some of this food. So you've got Jason's, the goat sourdough, grain and seeds ciabatta. So good. Jack did say I should have bagels, but I went with sourdough because we had some in the freezer, and I fucking love sourdough. Eggs, egg whites, and then a little bit of sauerkraut underneath, you can see it. 100 grams across the whole plate. And then some Frank's and a little bit of organic ketchup, because health, mate. And I've topped it with basil and chives to kind of make it look a bit more aesthetic. And then 100 grams of pineapple on the side. Yeah, pretty sick meal, if I do say so myself. And I can't wait to eat it. Of course, I'll throw up all the macros and stuff on. Oh my God, sorry. Flipping rainbow. Oh, the camera's not going to pick it up, is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to go outside and show you this. That is gorgeous. Sorry. From one thing to another, you can tell my head's scrambled from all this food. Another thing I've noticed. Oh my God, I'm bursting at the seams. I'm so full. Like, I'm excited to eat, but I've only had 2 meals today. This is meal 3, and I'm full. I don't know how I'm gonna do it in the off season. But yeah, I'm gonna get this down me a little bit more slowly than the other 2. And I'll see you for meal 4. Oh, and for anyone wondering how I entertain myself while I tuck in, it's September. It's Great British Bake Off season. I'm going to be binging the shit out of this, and I'm going to watch episode 1 while I tuck in. Are you even British if you're not watching Great British Bake Off? No, you're not. Right, so I'm just heading out for a little digestion walk, because, fuck me, I'm full. And not in the sense my muscles are full, because I've had a shitload of carbs, but my stomach is full to the brim, and that is not a feeling I felt in a long time, and it's a good one. But yeah, it feels pretty weird. But yeah, I more just wanted to kind of showcase how nuts the human body is, because obviously I mentioned earlier that we are meticulously tracking body weight and how the physique looks after each meal. Because again, if you're not a follower of bodybuilding, when you get up on stage, you want to have the best look you can, obviously, because you want to place well. But the way we do that is by finding the right look through the amount of carbs, through sodium, through water. So when we step up on stage, we're bringing the best package. because obviously when you're incredibly lean, very small changes to things like carb intake, fat intake, water, sodium can make huge differences to the way your physique looks. Obviously this isn't at the moment an educational fitness, fucking hell, voice crack, an educational fitness channel, but I'm going to throw up a couple of side-by-side comparisons of what my body looks like depleted as fuck with no carbs, and then what Jack and I have both agreed was the best look today, which was post meal one, which was after the cream of rice and oats meal, which is interesting because you'd think I'd look better and better as the day goes on as I have more carbs. But this is why we're doing the mock peak, because we want to work out what foods, what time, what body weight is going to be best for us when we step on stage so we can bring the best package. So yeah, and also psychologically today, I actually can't put into words just like how good I felt. It's probably half placebo of being like, yeah, it's a refeed, but also of course the effect of having more food in my system. Like I haven't been able to stop smiling. The last couple of days I've been dead. Just like I haven't wanted to do anything. My parents will speak to me and I'm just like, I'm a fucking zombie. But today I've been so happy, just productive as well. Obviously filming this and getting other shit done, and I've just felt amazing. And of course, like I've loved prep and the process has been amazing, but I'm not going to pretend like I've been feeling fucking amazing and shit's been easy and it's, you know, like just because I look good doesn't mean I feel good. And I've really missed just like having pure energy and happiness. And again, I suppose I could have made more of an effort to, you know, be more happy around my family and whatever, but it's been difficult. Just not having that spark. I definitely feel like I've lost a bit of like, yeah, an emotional spark in prep almost. Again, that's not me. I'm not just going to blame that, oh, it's prep, I'm going to feel like shit the whole time. It's not that. It's just like, it's very difficult to often find the energy to feel emotionally kind of, I just happy, I suppose, often when you're in a depleted state and you're just like hungry and tired and whatnot. But yeah, I feel fucking amazing. That's the main takeaway. And it's not like I'm looking forward to getting out of prep, and because I know when I get out of prep I'm going to miss it. But today has definitely been a little glimpse, kind of obviously forward of what the off season is going to look like and how good I'm going to feel, but also a reminder that I can be happy and I can smile and I can laugh, because although, yeah, as I said, prep's been very fun and I've learned a lot about myself. I've definitely, like my girlfriend, my family will tell you, or they know that I've definitely lost, and I think it's similar for a lot of people going through a bodybuilding prep. You do lose. You gain a lot, but you do lose part of yourself emotionally, just because it is such a fucking grind. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I feel good is the main takeaway from that. Eat your carbs. You join me for my final meal of the day. I said it at the start of the video, it's nothing flashy. Sticking to the foods that I know I can digest. Beef mince, 400 grams white potato, broccoli, a little bit more Franks, and 200 grams of fruit. This is what I know works for me. It's simple, it's nutritious, it's gonna fill me up, and it's plenty of carbs. That's the main thing. You know the drill. Thought I'd keep meal 4 a little bit more concise. Put the macros up on screen as with every other meal, and then I'll take you through some final thoughts and what I do for bedtime to try and optimize my sleep. So I'll see you there. Right, you join me towards the end of my nighttime routine. And sleep and nighttime routine is something that I've really struggled with over this prep. Mostly due down to the fact that I work as a bartender. I'm not about to go boo fucking who. I've got a good, well-paid job for 18 years old. and it's frankly given me the ability to be able to do this prep, because bodybuilding is not fucking cheap. Let me put it that way. And actually, it's a really good job, and I love the people who work there. So I'm not going to shit on it and be like, oh, poor me, I've already struggled with my sleep because I have a job. Like, everyone has that. So that's not the point I'm trying to make. It's just I've struggled to have a consistent sleep-wake schedule, and that definitely has hindered how I feel on prep and how easily I've been able to maintain training performance, and just, yeah, how good I feel in general. But there are a lot of things I do to make sure my sleep is as good as it can be. And that does start with supplements. So I take 4 capsules of Perform, not fucking sponsored, I'm just showing you what I have. 4 capsules of this Perform Sleep Relax formula, which has, among a lot of other things, ashwagandha and magnesium biglycinate, and also just a little calcium supplement, because that is the main mineral that I do not get in my diet. I also, and yeah, cringe, I journal before I go to bed. So I think about my day, I note down what I did well, what I didn't do well, and my plan of how I'm going to rectify what I didn't do well tomorrow. And then I also do a little bit of gratitude. And you might think, fucking cringe. I don't care, it actually really helps. And it just gives me an element of accountability for my day. And gratitude, practicing gratitude has been shown in plenty of studies to make you happier. So that's why I do it. I will also take a hot shower and get in some comfy clothes. Get into my gym jams as soon as I can, just to wind down and chill out, pretty much. Last 2 things I would say is make sure for some good sleep you get in a quality meal around an hour, 2 hours before bed. Plenty of carbs, plenty of fats. Again, quite difficult on prep because food is fucking low. But yeah, I just try and time that as best I can with work. And also screens. Now, this is arguably the biggest one. I try and limit all blue light, so no phone, no tablet, whatever the fuck, no iPad. And also just general artificial light. Obviously, I've got 2 fucking big fuck off lights glowing on my face right now, which isn't great. I'm gonna turn them off as soon as possible. But that just allows the brain to wind down, realise I'm going to sleep soon. So yeah, just do your best to turn off your phone and turn off artificial lights and just chill out, read a book, do some meditation, chill out in silence. That's the best advice I can give you. So yeah, that has been my first ever YouTube video. I hope you've got something from it. I hope it's given you a little insight, whether you're my friend watching this or you're someone completely random, a little insight into my life. And bodybuilding is a very, very niche sport, and without trying to sound like I'm on a high horse, a lot of people don't understand it. And I hope this has given an insight into what a kind of daily life looks like, my thought processes. Please, 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 in the comments, leave a recommendation. If the video was shit, tell me it was shit and what I should do to improve it. I'm not very good at coming up with video ideas and content ideas in general, so please leave a recommendation for something you might want to see. I'm on prep for another 2 weeks. I'll probably try and bang out another 2-3 videos of my life in prep, and then as well as some show day videos. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling. This has probably been quite a long video in the end. I haven't edited it yet, but yeah, thanks so much again, and good night.
What did you want to say to Nat?
You are so muscly.
He is, isn't he? Very cool, isn't it?